Hello friends, welcome once again to ASOMNOF online math class. In this video, I'm going to discuss with you the common logarithms. If this is your first time of viewing, kindly consider subscribing to my channel so that you'll be notified each time a new video is uploaded. Now, I mentioned common logarithms, and in my previous works on logarithms, you've seen that we discussed so many logarithms in different bases. We talked about logarithms in base 2. We can have it in base 3. We can have it in so many bases. We can still have it in base 10. So let's say I'm talking about logarithm of 8 to base 2. This thing simply means the number of times I'm going to raise 2 to a power to get 8. And of course it is 3, because 2 power 3 will give me 8. 2 power 3 implies 2 times 2 times 2 into 3 places, which will give us 8. Now if I talk about logarithm of 9 to base 3, it means the number of times I'm going to raise the base 3 to get 9. This is just 2 times, because 3 power 2 is just 3 times 3, which is giving us 9. Now, when you come to this number, let's say logarithm of 10,000 to base of 4. This implies the number of times I'm going to raise 10 to get 10,000. And of course, it is 4. Because 10 power 4 implies 10 times 10 times 10 into 4 times, which will eventually give us 4, and that is logarithm for you. So the logarithm of a number to any base is the number of times the base will be raised to a power to get the number itself. Now, these are so many bases: base 2, base 3, base 10, etc. We can have a lot of bases. But when logarithm is given in base 10, we call it the common logarithms. So the common logarithms are logarithms to base 10, and that is what your calculator is built in. That is what your 4-figure table is built in. That is what we use to do our major calculations. So whenever you see logarithm, even without any base at all, just know that it is talking about logarithms to base 10. That is the common logarithms. Today we are just making an introduction to logarithms, how to get logarithm of numbers, and our center of attention should be just on logarithm of numbers greater than 1. In subsequent episodes, I'm going to unfold so many things that pertains to logarithm. Now, supposing I try to find a logarithm of a number, let's say logarithm of 25, for instance. I don't know the logarithm of heart, but assuming I get the logarithm of 25 as let's say 1.2594. Assuming I found the logarithm of 25 and it's giving me 1.2594. This whole part of this logarithm number I'm getting is known as the integer. If you don't call it integer, you are free to call it the characteristics. Why the fraction or decimal part of a logarithm number is known as the mantissa. So the whole number part of a logarithm number is known as the integer or characteristics, while the decimal part of a logarithm number is known as the mantissa. So today I'm going to teach you how to get the characteristics and the mantissa as well in finding the logarithm of numbers. And I've carefully designed a logarithm table. If you have a 4-figure table or at the back of your mathematics textbook, you will see a table written logarithm of numbers and anti-logarithm of numbers. I just selected few numbers because it ranges from I think 0 or 1 to 100. There are so many numbers there to 99. But I just selected few numbers. And of course, if you pay maximum attention to this video, you can do any work given to you to do under logarithms. And that is why for this class, I have decided to bring out just one problem we are going to solve in order to understand actually how to utilize the logarithm table in dealing with problems like this. So we are here, we are supposed to solve or to simplify 253.4 times 33.9. Ordinarily, if you use your calculator and press this, you will get the answer. Calculator saves you a lot of time instead of using the logarithm tables. But sometimes this logarithm has so many applications in real life, which I'm going to discuss with you in subsequent videos. It has a lot of application, it has a lot of advantages, and that is why we make use of them. Again, in the olden days before the advent of calculators, it is used to do a lot of calculations, which calculator can still do. So there are so many areas where these logarithms are applied in real life. So here, you write your number, then logarithm or log. So the first number we have here is 253.4. You write 253.4 while the second number is 33.9. Now, a good knowledge of standard form will help you a lot in dealing with logarithm of numbers. So if you've not understood logarithm, to get logarithm appropriately, you need to go back and revisit standard form. Now, to get the characteristics of this number, it means, let's say you have 253.4. Begin from the point where you are having this point and move 1, 2 until you meet the first number, which is not 0. So we made how many journeys? 2 journeys. Therefore, the characteristics of this number is 2. Then write 2 and put point. Assuming I have a number 8641, this number is bearing no decimal points. In that case, begin from the back and move 1, 2, and 3, which means the characteristics of this number is 3. That is how to get characteristics of numbers. And again, the characteristics is just the power of 10 when the number is put in standard form. Because if I'm to put 8,641 in standard form, I will get 8.641 times 10 to the power of 3. Of course, when you multiply this back, you get this number here. That is why I say that the knowledge of standard form is very, very essential here. Okay, now, I'm repeating again, where you have 253.4, if I want to get the characteristics, because it has point, start from the point and move until you meet the first number, which is not 0. So I made 2 journeys here. You write 2 and put point. Then you go to your logarithm table. Select the first 2 numbers, which is 25. So look for log 25. In that logarithm table, there are a lot of numbers. So check where you have x as 25. After 25, the next digit is 3. So 25 under 3. 25 under 3. And look at what I'm having here. 25 under 3, because this number here is 3. Then difference 4. The next number is 4, difference 4. Still on the same line, keep on moving until where you have the difference. Difference 4 is 7. Therefore, the answer will be 4031 plus this 7 here. It will give us 4038. So you look for 25 under 3. 25 under 3. Then difference 4. Look at difference 4, which is 7. Add together, you get 4038. That is for the first number. For the second number, where you have 33.9, begin from where you have the point and move just one place before the first number. Therefore, the characteristics is 1, you put your point. As usual, to get the logarithm of this number, take the first 2 digits, which is 33. So look at 33 here, under 9. And look at 9. 33 under 9 is giving us 5,302. In this case, this has just 3 digits. Assuming there is another number here, we'll take the difference and add it to the original number before we write. Now, there is one of the laws of logarithm that is telling us that whenever we have multiplication, we add. Because the question says we should multiply this, we add it. We add the answers we've got. Assuming here is division, we are going to subtract the answers we've got. Therefore, let us proceed to add. So you tell us that 253.4 times 33.9 implies the addition of these 2 results. Now 8 plus 2 is 10. You write 0 carry 1. That 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 0 is still 4. 0 plus 3 is 3. 4 plus 5 is 9. Put your point. 2 plus 1 is 3. So we are having 3.9340 as a logarithm. But if you need to get the answer, because this is a logarithm number, we need to bring it back to ordinary number to know the value of this multiplication. Therefore, you take what we call anti-logarithm. When you are done with every simplification you are doing, at the last stage, you need to take the anti-logarithm of the number. And to take the anti-logarithm, neglect the characteristics, which is 3. Begin from here. Okay, this is 0.93. Begin from the point. So you check 0.93, the first 2 digits. 0.93 under 4. Look at 4 here. Under 4 is this. Then difference of 0. No difference of 0. So no need. We don't need it. As means difference of 1, we look for the 1 and add to this number. So we are having 8590. Now our characteristics is 3. If the characteristics is 3, begin from the back and count 4. You add extra 1 to it. So you move 1, 2, 3, 4. So the point has gone off the number. Therefore, the required answer is 8590. Assuming my characteristics is 2, where I have 8590, and my characteristics is 2, that here is not 3, is 2. 2 means you count 3. You move 1, 2, 3 and put point. It becomes 859.0. If my characteristics is 1, I will count 2. If it is 0, I will count 1. So assuming this number here is 0, I will just count 1 here. 1. It becomes 8.590. Okay? So that is how to do logarithm of numbers. So you've seen that the product of this and this is approximately 8,590. That is the approximate value of this multiplication. So expect more videos on other aspects of logarithm, because there are so many things that pertains to this logarithm of numbers, common logarithm. Thank you so much, and may God bless you for viewing. And remember to subscribe to my channel at Esomnofo Online Math Class.